Now we're taking a look at this view here called daily responses. I wasn't sure if I called it daily votes or daily responses because every semester it kind of changes, but regardless, in it here you see there's the QID and there's the AID. We need to know that. If I know the QID, I can figure out the question, and if I know the AID, I can figure out the answer. Now in this case, I'm going to randomly pick one choice out of these possible 5 choices. I see there are 5 rows in here, so I'm going to randomly generate a number from 1 to 5, even though the result set really goes from 0 to 4, but that's another story down the road. So I need QID and AID. I do know that. Now, I'm creating a file called vote.php, and I'm going to have 2 functions in it. Vote count, which is actually that number 5, the number of rows in the result set, and then I'm going to have the vote where it's actually going to insert a vote. Now down here I can see under the include I have a ./connect/connect.php instead of a ./ or a ./ and the reason for that little bit there is because I'm going to put the vote.php here in my username account, which means it won't be underneath public HTML or inside the 160, so it won't be out on the web. It's actually going to be a program just sit there and in Linux. Now, first thing I'm going to do is find out how many possible choices, I'm calling that num votes, to get the vote count. So let's take a look at that function. Select count as num from QOD, the question of the day. Okay. We prepare that statement, we execute it, we store the result, we bind the result to $num, and we fetch it and we return num. So whatever that number is, we don't know, but whatever it is, in this case we saw it was 5. The next thing I'm going to do is get that random number from 1 to num votes. So, okay, so I got a number from 1 to 5. That's the vote ID. That's who I'm going to vote for. And then I'm going to actually make my vote, setting that vote ID to the vote function. So I've got con and num. First thing I'm going to do is take num equals, actually it's going to say $num minus minus. That's effectively saying $num equals $num minus 1. It's just subtracting 1 from the number. Why? Because we have 5 possibilities, but they're from 0 to 4, just the way it counts. So I've got to subtract 1. I'm going to get today's date, year, month, day, and I put in a fake IP address just so I'll recognize which ones of these are fake. So I've got an IP address in there. Now select QID, AID, the 2 things I need, from QOD, limit $num, 1. So that's where it's going to be from 0 to 4 if I have 5 possible choices. So it's just getting that one answer. Prepare the statement. Execute the statement. Store the result. Bind the result because it's QID and AID. So I've got those 2 after I fetch them. And then I'm going to insert, I'm calling this SQL2. Insert into daily responses, QID, AID, IP, ADDR, the IP address and the date, values, QID, AID, IP, and D. Prepare that statement. Now you notice I'm calling it statement 2. I've left statement alone. This is statement 2, and it's SQL2. I execute it. I just voted randomly. And there's the answer. The next item in there has a 5, and I guess I voted for number 21, random choice. And it's got the IP address and today's date. Now what I want to do though is make that happen all the time. So I'm going to run a program at the $ prompt called crontab and -E to edit it. And it's a blank screen at the moment here, but what I need to know is that there are 5 parameters here that I'm going to put in. The minute, the hour, day of the month, month of the year, day of the week, and then of course the 6th thing being the script that you're actually going to run. So I'm going to write 710 *** and then ph vote.php. So in minute 7 of hour 10, so 7 minutes after 10 a.m., every day of the month, that's what the star means, every day, every month of the year, and every day of the week, it's going to execute that vote program and randomly vote, just once a day it'll vote. I save that and I should be good. You know, I think I'm going to change my mind. You see where I've got PHP? Automated/vote.php. I think that's where we're going to put this file. It'll still execute from the user's home directory, but it references a file in a folder called automated.php. This way, outside the public HTML, we still have the connect folder with the connect.php, but we'll now also have an automated folder that has vote.php in it.